Good morning. Today is September 4th, 2021, and it's Labor Day weekend. I ran a couple of loads of pottery and I wanted to show them to you this morning. This is a mug in a new form that I've been working on. I've created a few of these. It's a pretty challenging shape to do with the pedestal, but I've been practicing and I intend to create a series of these for the holiday season. So this is the beginning of that holiday season flair. It's just an interesting glaze pattern on there. This one is actually the first one that I threw successfully. And this one is a little bit more to what I'm trying to do with these. And for the holidays, I imagine these being probably in reds. And I think I like the idea of you filling these up with hot chocolate or something yummy and then covering this whole thing up with whipped cream and maybe a candy cane sticking out of it. This one I glazed with someone in mind, so this isn't the holiday colors, but I like this shape a lot. It's pretty cool. Here's a pair of mugs that are ready for a couple who's getting married here in a couple of weeks. It's our niece Haley here. So these are going to be a wedding gift, and it's they're both pretty cool, matching. I'll be sending these out pretty soon here, so Debbie, if you're watching, they're on the way. Here's a huge mug that I did with the really cool glaze combo. It's really hard to see how awesome this looks in video. Let me try. It's just really cool runny colors. It's nice and big. I think that's probably, I'm guessing that's probably 16 ounces. All right, it's fall, or it's getting to be fall. So I tried this different form. It's a rolled lip bowl. So this lip here is what we call a rolled lip. And I decided to glaze these with some fall colors in mind. So I've got two of them that are in the orange, pretty orange with the copper inside. And I have two that are red with the copper inside. See? And then it's the same form, but a little bit bigger. And here it is in the Turkish amber. So these are probably going to be good sized chili bowls when you're ready for chili. Right, glazed two more of the rainbow style again. Pretty. This is a piece that I had sitting on the shelf for a little while. I had different ideas for it, but then I got some new glaze. This purple is new. And I decided I wanted to try to put the cobblestone on top of it to see what would happen. And as you can see, it's this really cool flecking kind of pattern. It's cool. And then a few weeks ago, I think I mentioned that I had Freestyle Friday. And I tried this form, probably actually a precursor to the mug. But it's kind of cool little vase shape. As you can see, we did have some problems with this glaze running. Didn't make a terrible mess because I was using a cookie. But we'll see if I can clean that up to make that a little nicer. Specifically that spot. And depending on how that turns out, we'll decide whether or not that finds its way out of the studio. All right, and then Raina has got some event she's going to at the beginning of October, and she asked me to make her a set of those raven mugs, so I did that. There's 6 of them here, as requested. And then this is an interesting story. So I had this idea of doing these mugs for you for the football season. This is the first one. So I glazed this and ran it through. And then Erin and I sat and critiqued it. One of the things that came up about this mug is that we didn't like how the lettering, being yellow, didn't really stand out very good. I mean, if you're far away, it's kind of hard to see it. And then I had some other ideas. I really liked the inside being the yellow. Love the cheese. So we talked a little bit about how I could improve this. Unfortunately, even though I had 6 of them available, I only glazed the one to make sure that I liked how it was going to come out with my initial idea. So after the feedback that we decided on in our critiquing session, we decided to go with this, which is a little bit more of a statement, right? So you've got your cheese, you've got your packer backer, which you can clearly see a lot better. The bottom is yellow along with the lip and the handle and the inside. So I have 5 of those then that I glazed yesterday with the style we decided on. I don't know if I'll release this one to the public or not. I'm still deciding on that. But these will likely show up at Pops unless somebody contacts me ahead of time and wants one before I can get them in the store. All right, and then finally I was doing some more playing around. I threw a nice big vase, 2 of them, and I did some playing around here. So what I did is a kind of rainbow colors underneath there, if you can see that. And then I used a cobblestone glaze on top of that, and that gives it the kind of pebbled effect there, which is really cool. Inside's white. Actually, technically it's clear, but it looks white because that's the color of the glaze. So that turned out cool. And then I played around with that same combo that other vase that I had last time that I couldn't part with. Played around with it again. This time this vase has a little bit of texture cut into it, so that gives it even more interest. And for those of the people that like the runniness, these are truly runs here. So that turned out really cool. All right, so as I said, I've got some fall themed colors here coming out. I don't think I'm going to do anything that is just really obviously Halloween. Like, I don't think I'm going to do any jack-o'-lanterns or pumpkins or anything like that. It's not that I don't want to. Just think I'm going to stick to kind of sticking with the season. I do have a weakness for Christmas though, so I will definitely be putting out some work that is going to make the holidays enjoyable here. So that's what we got going on. I'm going to be back on the wheel here today. Want to throw some more of these. These rolled lip things, bowls, were so fun. I really like doing those. And then, as I said, this form is challenging. But I think I've got 2 more of those over there drying right now. They take a little bit longer to throw because you've got to really focus on balance. This part right here starts to get a little wonky, and then the whole piece goes. So, yeah. And then naturally, as I said, sand all of these pieces on the bottom. Make sure they're nice and smooth for your hands and your tabletops. And then I will be taking them out to the stores. So, except for Haley and Josh's stuff, that'll be going to Texas for their wedding. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon. Have a great weekend.